Welcome, survivors. First things first, Tulutu getting your first look at the new Salentu tribe. Alicia, voted out at last night's tribal council. Okay, you're probably wondering why you're here. Well, anyway, drop your buffs. We are switching tribes. So, we're out here, we don't know really what we're doing, and Jeff says, drop your buffs. And I'm thinking, like, what? What is he talking about? This is a really time to do a merge. And he says we're switching tribes. And honestly, I was a little bit sad that it wasn't the merge yet, but honestly, this is a really good thing for my game. It allows me to start fresh and try and take control of this game a different way. Let's have a look at the new tribes. On Tulutu, from original Tulutu, we have Owen, Natalie, and Paul. And from original Salentu, we have Grace, Chris, and Kaylee. On Salentu, from original Salentu, we have Daryl, Ken, and Dan. And from original Tulutu, we have Carol, Chase, and Sue. Alright, head to your new camps, get to know each other, and I'll see you for the first immunity challenge. This tribe swap could have not gone any worse for me. My only ally in Paul is on the other tribe, and two people I don't really like in Chase and Carol are on my side, so this is going to be a tough tribe swap, but I'm hoping I can get in good with the boys from original Salentu and then try and vote out Carol or Chase, and I think that's the only hope I've got at this point. This is our camp. Pretty interesting. Whose idea was it to put those things on the roof? That was mine. Pretty smart. Thank you. Do I like the tribe swap twist? No, not really. I was in a pretty good position on my original tribe, but I'm not going to let that stop me. This is a good opportunity to try and find who I can work with and who I can't work with going forward. Obviously, I can't trust Sue, and I reckon Sue's going to try and go around trying to get people to vote us off. So my initial plan is just try and make sure people like me so they won't want to vote me off. Hey Ken. Hey Chase. How was your tribe like? It was pretty good. I was kind of in a good position. What about you? I mean, it was a bit difficult to get the votes to go my way, but yeah, I think I'm in a good position as well. You just talking because you want to make an alliance, or you just talking to get to know me better? Bit of both. I mean, if you wanted to form an alliance with me, I'm up for it. Okay, well, I'll think about it. Chase is a very interesting character. He wants to work with me, I guess. That's what I picked up from the conversation we had, and him saying that he was in control in the last few tribal councils definitely makes me a little bit worried about him, as he could be a good player. But on the other hand, he's still willing to work with me, which would be good going into the merge when I get there, as numbers are going to be very important at that stage. I need to talk to you about what happened last night. Okay, well, we voted out Alicia because it was the safest option and we were just a little bit paranoid. Yeah, but you left me out of it. Why did you leave me out of it? Well, we kind of thought you would disagree with the plan or something, and so we just thought it was smarter to just leave me out of the plan. I would have gone through with it, and I've kind of lost trust with you and Chris at the moment. Well, I think you should try and not put that further away, because you really need me and Chris to move on in this game. True, but I'm just saying, I don't 100% trust you anymore. I'm not angry or disappointed about who went home. I'm more angry and disappointed about why I was left out of the loop. Obviously it was a bit of a shock. I didn't really care about Alicia very much. But I just don't understand why Dan and Chris left me out of the loop. I mean, thought we were allies, and now I'm not quite sure if I can trust them, so I need to start really working on how I can progress in this game with them or somebody else. So yeah, I'm not very happy at the moment. Hey, you two, can I talk to you? Sure. Yeah, I'm fine with that. So, are you guys close with Daryl? Well, maybe, I mean, he doesn't kind of trust me anymore, but like, I'm sure he's still willing to work with me. So like, Chase and Carol are kind of controlling things, and like, I'm not in a really good position, so I'm just thinking like, you two and like me and maybe Daryl should try and vote off Chase or Carol if we lose. I mean, like, I'm all ears, but like, what's in it for us? Well, like, you'd gain me as a number, and if Paul's there at the merge, then you gain Paul as a number, and then I think that would be a strong 6. Do you guys have like any other allies on that side? Yeah, and then we have like a strong 7 or 6 person alliance. Very interesting. We'll take it into consideration. Well, what do you think of that? I'm all for it, you know, like, if Daryl is willing to work with us again and go along with the plan, and hopefully he's willing to trust us. I mean, like, we don't really need to work with her either at the moment. We've got like a majority, don't we? I mean, yeah, we probably do. I don't mind it, but like, I have a feeling like it might be smarter to work with Chase and Carol. Why is that? Well, they could be like a little bit like meat shields. Once we get to the merge, as like Sue said, they're kind of controlling things. That's true as well, but like, it could be a big move to get rid of them. Yeah, that's true. So I feel like I'm in a very good position at the moment. Hopefully, if Daryl is willing to trust me again, then we can make a move on chasing Carol, and then going into the merge, I have a few numbers by my side, and then I can start really taking control of this game. Welcome to our tribe and our camp. Nice to be here. Should we just do some like quick introductions, you know? Sure, I'll go first. I'm Owen. I'm Chris. I'm Grace, and I'm like a barista. I'm Katie. I'm Paul, and I'm Natalie, and I'm a police officer. So the tribe swap happened, but it doesn't faze me. For me, the plan remains the same. I've got to try and keep up good connections with people, especially the people in my alliance, but I need to get myself out there and make some good connections. It's what I wasn't really good at that at the beginning of the game, but as the game's progressed, I've been getting better at it, so it's time to start earlier rather than later. Wow, you have 3 daughters? Yeah, 3 daughters, 3 baby girls. Man, that's pretty cool. I have 2 sons and a daughter. That's pretty cool. Like, what do you actually like do for a living? I like teach karate or yeah, and that's pretty cool. Yeah, well, that sounds pretty cool. You're a pretty cool guy, by the way, Owen. Thanks. So, Owen seems like to be a pretty chill guy, but I can see right through his little plot. He's doing a very good job, playing a very good social game. And I do feel a little bit intimidated by him, I'll be completely honest. Not because of his social game, more because of his physical appearance and how physical he is in challenges, and that might be dangerous going forward, so I don't mind working with him, but there's going to come to a point maybe early in the merge where, you know, I might have to get rid of him because of how dangerous he will be going forward in challenges. That's crazy, I like that movie as well. Yeah, I just think he did an incredible job writing and directing that movie. Yeah, I know, right? So like, aside from all the chit-chat, like, how was your tribe like? It was pretty good. I think me and Katie are probably in a pretty good position. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Alright, well, I'm not really in a good position, so, like, I'm willing to work for you as an alliance, but you can get 100% trust from me. Okay, cool. So, the tribe swap happened, and it could have been a little bit better, but I'm not complaining. This is an opportunity to start new. I've got a blank slate, so hopefully the 2 girls are willing to work with me, and then hopefully I can get down on my side, and then we got forward to there too, because at the moment I'm not in a good position, and it's probably because I tried to flip twice, which didn't make me look too good. So hopefully the move I'm planning to make on Natalie will pull off, and then I'll be in the driver's seat after that. What did you think of that? I'm all for it. Really? Yeah. I mean, like, it doesn't really take much convincing. I don't really have anything to do with the other two on the tribe, and I suppose Dan would try and do it, I guess. So, like, I don't see the point in trying to save the other two. Yeah, I see that, but, like, I don't 100% trust Paul, but, like, I'm willing to give him a shot. So, I went with my gut. My gut said, yeah, Paul's the right person to go with, and so I went with it, and hopefully it doesn't turn out to be very bad, and then in the end we can send either Natalie or Owen home. So, like, I know we're in an alliance and stuff, but I think we should get to know each other a little bit better. So, like, what do you mean? Well, like, learn, like, personal life, or like our job, or like just our life outside of Survivor, you know? That's interesting. Well, I have one child, so there's that. Like, what do you got? What do you got? 2 sons and a daughter. All of which I've trained karate, so yeah, that's pretty interesting. Oh, nice to know that. So that was interesting. Don't know exactly what Owen's trying to do there, but I learned a lot. He's a very honest, outgoing family person, and that's important because that's what the alliance was built on and stuff. And since he's trustworthy, I feel like I can go a long way with him in this game. Like, I'm talking Final 3, Final 2 with him, so that's important. Are you ready to get to your first immunity challenge as new tribes? Yeah. Okay, for today's challenge, 4 members of each tribe will race out to collect the crate and bring it back, while the next 2 members will throw the full 5 blocks inside the crate onto the platform. First tribe to get their blocks onto the platform will win immunity safe from the vote, and will send 1 member of the losing tribe to Exile Island. The losing tribe will have to go to Tribal Council and vote the 5th person out of this game. Alright, I'll give you guys a moment to strategize, and we'll get started. Okay, for Tulutu, we have Chris, Katie, Owen and Natalie going out to collect the crate. Grace and Paul are throwing the blocks onto the platform. And for Salintu, we have Dan, Daryl, Sue and Ken going out to collect the crate. And Chase and Carol are throwing the blocks. Survivors ready? Go! Both tribes racing out to go and collect the blocks. Both tribes get to their crates at the same time. Now they're trying to figure out the best plan to do this. It looks like Tulutu have a bit of a lead over Salintu. Their strategy is working a lot better than Salintu's. Tulutu making up a lot of ground. Salintu made up a little bit of ground, but they're going in the wrong direction. Salintu's straightening up. But Tulutu have a pretty big lead over them. Tulutu get their crate back. Salintu's starting to get their crate back on track. Tulutu's throwers can start throwing. They must throw from the back of the crate though. Salintu get their crate back. Their throwers can start throwing. Meanwhile, Tulutu already lands 1 block on the platform. Tulutu only have 4 blocks left. Salintu have started throwing. They've got a block on. Paul's about to throw. Both Paul and Carol land a block on. Grace is about to throw. And both Carol and Chase are going to throw. Grace gets a block on. Carol and Chase get a block on. We are tied. 4 each. They've got 1 block each. And Paul lands the 5th and final block for his team. Tulutu win immunity and are safe from the vote. Congratulations Tulutu on winning immunity. You guys are safe from tonight's tribal. As well, you will select 1 member of the losing Salintu tribe to send to Exile Island. Who are you going to pick? We're going to pick Dan. Okay, Dan, you'll be going to Exile Island. You will be back in time for the vote. Anyways, got nothing else for you guys. Salintu, I'll see you tonight at Tribal Council. Head back to camp. That challenge went good for me. I had the strat that me and Natalie, who were probably the strongest people on the tribe, would push, and Chris and Katie would pull, and therefore we could, go quicker than the other team, and it worked. So I take the win for my tribe. I think I did the most work there. Don't want to brag, but I just think that's what happened. But yeah, that was a good result for us, and I'm not going to Tribal Council tonight, so that's a bonus. Alright, let's see what this place is all about. Coming to Exile this late in the game is I'm a little bit worried because like whatever's here or something, like there must be something to this place. It's probably gone. I'm not quite sure. We'll just have to see, I guess. Hidden under something commonly used in Survivor to help you survive. Alright. First thing I'm thinking of is food and water, so the food's right here, so I might as well check out the food first and then go to the water well if it's not there. Nope, nothing's in here. Wait, underneath something commonly used. I'm gonna flip the bucket over. Maybe it's underneath it. Wait, what is this? There's a note attached to it. Congratulations, you have found the hidden immunity item. Let's go! This is massive. What does it do? No. Okay, so it allows me to play this before the votes are read and votes cast. For me or the person I play it for, they won't count. So yeah, this is going to be massive. This idol is going to be huge for my game going forward. This is not going to be easy though. Like, I'm going to obviously be told like, what was Exile Island like, what happened there, and I'm most likely going to have to lie, right? Like, you don't go up to someone's face and say, hey, I've got the idol, I've got power, because then they'll just try and vote you off. But this is it, like, this is the best thing to happen for my game. Like, I've won now. Like, with this and my power, no one can stop me. So we lost the challenge, which is pretty bad, but like, it's nothing I'm not used to. Like, I've gone to tribal twice, this will be my third time. But the question is who do me and Chase want to get rid of, and who do we want to work with? Are we the targets? Because like, realistically, I haven't heard anything, and quite frankly, I could be the target, and I don't want that. So I wanted to talk to you, like, who's your guys' intended target? We really don't have one. I mean, like, why, what's yours? Well, I don't really know, like, I was just gonna do what someone wanted me to do, you know, like, stick with the majority, but, like, I'm fine with Sue going. Like, why Sue? I don't really trust her. She was on my original tribe, she doesn't trust me, so it's kind of, like, that's kind of the reason, you know? Oh yeah, that makes sense. I don't think we'd have numbers because I don't trust Dan at all. She won't, like, Dan out. Well, like, I wouldn't be opposed to it if someone told me that's what the plan is. So, Carol comes up to us and says, hey, like, what's the plan? And we really didn't have a plan. She says, hey, I want to get rid of Sue, and I'm thinking, like, yeah, I kind of want to get rid of Dan. I don't trust Dan. I think he's a bit of a liar. I mean, like, I kind of think both Dan and Chris took advantage of me when I was, like, injured and stuff, and at last tribal council, and then they voted out Alicia without me knowing, which I'm kind of I haven't really got over yet. So I still want to get rid of him, but like, that might not be the smartest decision, as I still think he's willing to trust me, which, yeah, so if I can use him as a number, then I should be fine, but if I don't trust him, I should just try and get rid of him. So you wanted to talk? Yeah, so I want to get rid of Chase or Carol. I don't quite follow, like, why. I don't trust them. They are quite dominant. They were quite dominant in the previous tribe, and like, I think it would be a big move. Which one do you prefer? Well, like, I think Chase is more of a strategic threat than Carol. But like, I think Carol better for, like, is probably better because, like, we want to win the next immunity challenge, right? We want to go into the merge 5-5 if we are going to stick together as this tribe. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. Like, I think Carol is the weakest person on the tribe, so maybe it might make sense to get rid of her. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Alright, I'm down for that. So that was good. Daryl is willing to vote off Carol. I say Carol because I think she is the weakest member of the tribe, and I don't want to lose a second immunity challenge in a row. So yeah, hopefully that goes through with it, and then Ken and Dan join up my side, and we can get rid of Carol 4-2. I think that would be really good. and it will lift my game, you know. So hopefully in the end, tonight goes my way, because at the moment I'm in a very good position. Hey guys. Oh hey, Dan, welcome back. Yeah, nice to be back. Well, I guess not really, because we got Tribal next. So, like, what was Exile like? Oh, the usual. Went to Exile Islands. Nothing really happened there. Well, at least I didn't really see anything that really happened there. So I was just exiled there, basically. Yeah, it's a pretty boring place. Both me and Carol have gone there. We didn't come back with anything. Yeah, me neither. Hey, dude. Hey, Dad, what do you want? So, like, how much do you trust Chris? Just out of interest. Not very much. Don't really trust you either. But, yeah, I told you about it. Well, like, I don't 100% trust Chris, but, like, I still trust you. I'm still willing to trust you. So, why aren't you willing to trust Chris? Because I think he's a bit shady. Like, I think Alicia was right about him. He's willing to lie before telling the truth, and I think that's a bit... I don't really like that. So, anyway... I found something at Exile. You found the idol thing he was talking about? Yep. It allows me to play it for me or somebody else, and all those votes cast for that person, they don't count. That's big. Can I see it? Here it is. Wow. Very interesting. Why are you showing me this? The truth is I need you to trust me, and you can go and tell people I have this. The thing is if I feel like if I show you it, then, bargains trust between the two of us. Yeah, if you're willing to tell me and show me it, then I'm willing to trust you. Alright? So we're going to play it between each other? Yep. So we're going to tell Chris about it? I don't trust the guy, I really don't. Showing Daryl my idol might come back to bite me in the ass, but, at the moment, I need him to trust me because he's a number to me. The reason why I won't tell Chris at the merge is because, quite frankly, I think Alicia is right about him. I think he's a bit of a snake. I'm willing to have him as an ally and a number, but, I'm not telling him about the idol. And yes, if he figures it out, that might make him, not trust me anymore, but, I've got the idol, he doesn't, so I have all the power. I can decide what I want to do with it. Alright, guys, it looks like it's down to us tonight. Yes, it's either work with Sue and get rid of Carol, or work with Carol and Chase and get rid of Sue. Yeah. So, what do we do? I reckon we get rid of Carol. Yeah, me too, she's the weakest member. I don't know, I think we should get rid of Sue. Why's that? Well, Carol and Chase are a duo, right? That could be good numbers, right, going into the merge, and we could potentially use them as a meat shield. That's my only thing. What are we going to use Sue for? A vote? Exactly. One vote. Well, with Carol and Chase, we have 2 votes. More numbers. True, but they're more dangerous. Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, that's true, but Sue is stronger than both of them, and she might be a bit more of a physical threat. And if we do give her a strategic threat as well, she becomes a very dangerous player moving forward. Yeah, but we don't want to give Chase and Carol too much power. That is true as well. Tonight, me, Daryl, and Dan are the deciding votes, and we have 2 options really. We can either go and join the Talutu gang of Carol and Chase and vote out Sue, or we can go with Sue, who's going to join the Salentu gang, and vote out Carol. And honestly, I want to work with Chase and Carol. The other 2 don't, and they want to vote out for Carol, so it might be easy to just work with them, but, at the same time, I think it's better for our games if we go and vote out Sue, as Chase and Carol will be better numbers for us moving forward. Alright, welcome, Salentu Tribe, to Tribal Council. Alright, kid, we do a tribe swap. What do you take away from that? Yeah, there's a lot to take away from that, Jeff. Obviously, it's a little bit new. It's a new thing in Survivor, and I mean, this entire season is full of more twists than the previous 2, so I think we're pretty used to it at this point, so it didn't really affect me. What about you, Sue? How did it affect you? Yeah, obviously it would probably be a bit of a good thing to happen, as, maybe people who aren't in the best or most comfortable position like a tribe swap because they have an opportunity to start new. Is that what happened with you? Yeah, I will admit it. I wasn't in the best position in my previous tribe. So, Daryl, like, when you have a new tribe like this, do you think first impressions are still as important as the beginning? Yes, obviously, Jeff. You're meeting with 3 new people, and obviously you need good first impressions, so going as hard as you can in the challenge might be one, or maybe going as weak in the challenge as possible so you keep the threat off your back might be another impression. Have you sort of good first impression, Daryl? Well, I hope so. I haven't heard my name come up, so I presume I've said a good first impression. Alright, well, with that it is time to vote. Dan, you'll start us off. Sue, unlucky for you, but you were on the wrong side of the vote at the first tribal, so you have to go home tonight. Carol, strategically, it's probably smarter to go after Chase, but you are the weakest one on the tribe, so you have to go home tonight. I'll tally the votes. Person with the most votes must leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Carol. It's 1 vote, Carol. Second vote, Sue. We are tied, 1 vote Carol, 1 vote Sue. Third vote, Sue. That's 2 votes Sue, 1 vote Carol, 3 votes left. Fourth vote, Sue. That's 3 votes Sue, 1 vote Carol, 2 votes left. Fifth vote, and the 5th person voted out of Survivor Bermuda. Sue. Sue, that's 4, that's enough. No need to read the last vote. Come bring me your torch. Sue, the tribe has spoken. It's time for you to go. Alright, I'm gonna sue those guys. Congratulations on surviving your first tribal council as a new tribe. How many more tribals do you have up your sleeves? Only time will tell. Keep fighting. Grab your torches, head back to camp. Good night. Alright, that could have gone a lot better, obviously, because I've been voted out. It's disappointing because, I kind of felt like I never had any control over this game, but, I suppose that kind of can happen when you play Survivor. Things are either going to go your way or they're not, and it turns out things didn't go my way this time, so I've just got to learn to live with that. But however, I did kind of enjoy myself out here. This sucks, because I wanted to win the game, and now I can't because I've been voted out, but I still had a bit of fun out here. You've got to come and try this game. It was incredible.